If you have to make the same resolutions every single year, is that system really working for you year after year?
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girlfriend Scene. I am a digital content creator. I create content on my YouTube channel, my TikTok as well, my Instagram. I will surely leave all my social media handles in the description down below. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you easy steps on how to reinvent yourself in 2025. If you're interested, keep on watching. I think we can all agree that there is not a feeling like starting to a new chapter, a new beginning, and starting a new year. Like, that feeling is just so refreshing. It makes you forget about the past and makes you feel like anything is possible. I wanted this year to be completely different for us. I always feel like people make goals. After making goals, they sleep, they forget about it, they just let the goals pass by, and then when you look at it, the year is literally over. So I want us to reinvent ourselves by changing ourselves entirely, and as well working on those goals. One thing about reinvention is that you can always choose to invent yourself at any stage of your life or at any age of your life. Like, you can even like reinvent yourself in any month of the year. You know, I feel like it's just begin all in the mind. The moment you tell yourself that I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna do this today, you will make it happen. All it needs is for you to be consistent and to just have that sustainability that is gonna, you know, keep you in check every time that yes, I am working towards these goals. So with that being said, I want to share with you my 5 top life transformation reinvention tips that you can take to transform your life this year or any time of the month. Reinvention tip number 1 is to have a vision. One of the biggest reasons why a lot of people haven't gotten to where they want to be is because they haven't decided on where they want to go. Don't just focus on your goals, but focus on the person that you want to become. Whether you are the vision board person or whether you're the person that likes to write down, just be clear on what your vision is. It is hard to get on the right path without a destination, so you need to know where you are going. One of the things that you can tap into to actually have a vision of where you want to go or how you want to become is to tap into your imagination. Imagine the person that you want to be in probably a month from now. Just picture that in your head, in your mind. That is your vision. That is what is going to direct you or lead you. Who do you see yourself to be? You need to know that the first clear tip of reinventing yourself is who you want to be and where you want to go. The next tip in reinventing yourself is changing your behavior. You know, sometimes we have this thing of like, whenever we enter into a new year, we're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna stop swearing. We always try to make all these minor changes. One thing about people is they will just say it, but the moment they enter into the new year, they always fall back into the old habits. And that is one thing that you need to change this year. Instead of making vague statements year after year about how healthy you want to eat, yet you still fall back, you relapse into eating all the junk food, how about you start meal prepping? How about you go grocery shopping, buy your vegetables, fill up your whole fridge with clean foods, you know, instead of making all those vague statements of I'm gonna exercise like 6 times a week, I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning and I'm gonna go jog. How about you actually tell yourself that, okay, I'm gonna exercise 4 times in a week and I'm gonna try my best to be consistent, probably 6 a.m. every single day of this 4 days a week, you know, and you actually work towards that. Instead of telling yourself like, oh, I want to be social this year, I want to make friends, yet you don't even like going out, you actually don't even like seeing people out there. Sit yourself down and tell yourself like, do I really want to be social? If it's a yes, then probably go out 2 times or 3 times a week or once a month. If you're very antisocial, just make sure that you put that little bit of effort into meeting people that you want to meet. Instead of making vague statements of I want to save money this year, I want to make more money, but yet you're a big spender. Any little thing you want to spend on it, you just want to like waste your whole money, and then the next thing you are borrowing money from people. Then change that this year. Set a budget. Tell yourself that, okay, I'm gonna spend this amount of money on this thing and I'm gonna save this amount of money in my account. You tell yourself that I'm gonna decrease the amount of time I spend on social media, yet you on TikTok scrolling and scrolling for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. then all you have to do is tell yourself that, okay, I'm not gonna spend more than 10 minutes on Instagram. So you just set a time for yourself that, okay, I'll probably just be here for 10 minutes, and from here I'm just gonna leave it and then go do my things. So these are little changes that you need to make in your life to reinvent yourself and make yourself a better person this year or the month to come. Reinvention tip number 3 is to be honest with yourself. Don't weigh yourself down trying to be somebody that you really don't want to be, but because everybody's doing this or everyone is doing that, now you feel like all of a sudden you feel the need to do that, or you feel like you're obligated to do that. Like, don't do that. Be very realistic with yourself and who you are, and don't look at other people and feel pressured to do what they are doing or be who they are. Look at your life, be realistic, look at your circumstances as well, and see how you can change that in a better way, but not in a very quick pace, overworking yourself, making sure that, like, you just get this goal or this vision, to come to life because then you want to look like somebody else or you want to be like someone else. Remember that you are your own person, and God created you in his own image, in his own likeness. So you are a whole different person. Do not try to imitate what other people are doing. Just do what makes you happy. Do the things that will bring life and light in your life. God has a plan for you. He has a purpose for you, and he knows how he will communicate with you and how he's gonna lead and direct you into your own path and your own future. Don't feel pressured by your next door neighbor. Don't feel pressured by your community, social media. Allow the Holy Spirit to lead you into the path that he wants you to go, and you will go there. Just make sure that there's action, because God doesn't want us to just live a life without direction. He wants you to do things for yourself. He wants you to work. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be joyful. Be open to learning. Be open to advancing yourself in many ways. Whatever that it is that your heart feels to do, if you're gonna be a stay-at-home mom and you love kids, you love children, then stay at home and be with your children. If you wanna do corporate work, then do corporate work. Do it with your whole heart and just put in the effort and put in the work, and it is gonna work. It will definitely work. Also, I've seen women in the bathroom crying because they hate their job, they hate their boss, they just don't want to be in the place that they're at just because of money. Make sure that whatever that is that you want to do, put your heart and focus into it, and make sure that it's something that brings you joy, because not every single person wants to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody wants to be a content creator. Not every single person wants to own a business or have their own company. A lot of people want different things in life, and it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. And remember, there's nothing wrong with wanting all those things. Like, if you're gonna be a mom, be a wife, yet own a company, be an entrepreneur, just rule the world and take over the whole universe. You are capable and you can do it. You can do it all. You can literally do it all. Just make sure that you are being honest to yourself and you love what you're doing, so that at the end of the day you don't resent anybody. Don't be forced into marriage if marriage isn't something that you are ready for right now. If marriage is something that you're ready for, go into it, so that at the end of the day you don't resent anybody and you don't blame nobody for your failures or your disappointments. Just make sure that it's something that you're ready for and you are happy about it. Reinvention tip number 4 is to plan and schedule. You need to start planning your days. One of the most feminine things that you can ever do for yourself is to be prepared. You don't want to be in a space where every single day you're unhappy because then everything that you did was so unplanned. You were not prepared, you were not ready. I don't think anybody wants that, and I wouldn't want that for you. Plan your days, plan your workouts, plan your meals, plan your clothes, even plan calling your girl, plan your social interactions, plan everything. You'll be surprised on how a day, a week, a month, or even a year can literally slip away from you. That's how we found ourselves wondering where a day went, where a month went, where a year went, yet you're still stuck in the same position. because there was no planning. So reinvent yourself as somebody who plans. So instead of telling yourself that, oh, I should call so and so, take out your planner, take out your book, take out your notepad, take out your tablet, and write it down or plan. Make sure that you have everything in written so that your days can go well and everything can just go smoothly. If your plans need to be adjusted, that's fine, because life happens, but always have a game plan so that you're always, on the safe side of life. Reinvention tip number 5 is to check in with yourself daily. After you have written down all the goals, the vision, everything, you now have to go back to it and see whether you have actually accomplished it and whether you have made it work. I usually do that whenever I write down everything, whether it's in a day, a month. I always go back to my diary, to my journal, and I just mark it off and tick it off as completed. And whatsoever that it is that I never probably accomplish in that month or that week or the day, I always set it again for another time, and I make sure that I accomplish it. So at the end of the day, you always have to go back to yourself, check on how you were on that month, check on how you were feeling on that day. Just check yourself out and always go back to that planner and mark it off. It's just gonna make your life much easier, and it's gonna also give you that pace of direction as well. I'll add a little bonus tip on this one. I feel like with all the visions that we have for this year, the goals that we have set for ourselves in this year, it's not gonna happen without God. So you need to make sure that you are putting your visions and your goals into the hands of God by prayer. Always make sure that you're praying for yourself, you're praying concerning all these visions for them to come to pass, because we can't do anything in our own power. So we always have to make sure that God is first and is above it all. So always make sure that in the process of you making all these plans, in the process of you having all these visions, pray about it, fast about it as well, read your Bible, go in your word, and in your word God is going to direct you. He's going to lead you into the ways that he wants you to go, so that you don't go left when he's telling you go right. So make sure that you are praying about it. And yes, I just wish you all the best. I'm praying for you, and we'll all come back here on this channel and celebrate and give God all the glory for all the good things that he has done for you. And I hope that you implement all this reinvention tips that I gave to you in your life, and come back and tell me how it worked for you. I'll really be grateful for that. We have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, and share this video to as many people as possible. Give this video 100 likes, and I'll really appreciate that. Thank you for watching, my lovelies, and I thank you for supporting this channel. I am really grateful to you. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next feminine video. Bye.